We're hearing, well, I'm hearing from two senior law enforcement officials who are on scene there in Manhattan. They're telling me that they've been told, and there is a briefing that's ongoing now, that up to 6 people are now dead. This is, again, very preliminary as they're still working through all the injuries. Now, my understanding, Jake, from what I'm being told, is that this vehicle drove from Houston Street in Lower Manhattan to Chambers Street. Now, for anyone who knows Manhattan, that's probably up to 20 blocks, if not longer, along this bike path. So clearly, that is leading investigators to believe that this was a deliberate act. The person, it seems, the driver, who's now, I'm told, in custody, seems like he got on the bike path at Houston Street and drove downtown towards Chambers Street, striking bicyclists, other pedestrians who were on that path, which is, investigators now believe there are perhaps as many as 6 dead.
What a horrific thing. Just if you're joining us right now, you're looking at pictures from WCBS, a CNN affiliate in Manhattan. There's been a horrible incident. We just heard from Shimon Prokupecz, who said that 2 law enforcement officials on the scene getting information right now, and everybody needs to understand, and Shimon cautioned, I cautioned, Gagliano cautioned, all this information is preliminary. All this information is the law enforcement officials telling us what they are hearing right now, and it could change. But we are being told, or Shimon is being told, that up to 6 people have been killed in this incident where somebody was driving a van or a truck of some sort on a bike path, just taking down cyclists and runners and pedestrians in Manhattan.
And I was walking down towards World Trade Center when I'm on West Street walking, and I'm getting ready to cross the street because the light was taking a long time. And I said to myself, wow, this light's taking a long time. All the cars are flying by. So when the light finally changed, I get to the middle of the street, I hear a commotion. I hear a girl screaming, top of her lungs. And I'm like, oh, it's Halloween. Maybe somebody's spooked. But I said, you can't be spooked like that to be screaming the way they're screaming. So when I go back to the sidewalk, I look down and I see a white pickup truck like a couple more blocks down in the bike path. So automatically I know something's wrong. And then as I go down more to where the girl is screaming, I see 2 gentlemen laying there, and they have tire track marks across them, body. One guy, you know, you could tell they both weren't here. So while I'm looking to see if anybody else was injured, or, you know, maybe somebody needs help. For some reason I went back that way, I don't know why. I kept walking down, and when I heard more people screaming, running across the bridge over here, I started hearing gunshots, 9 to 10 gunshots. So, and I only seen 2 cops, and they were ducked down, like hiding, trying to get out the way. So I'm assuming that the guy that was driving crazy got out, started shooting. That's the only thing I could think of.
So you actually saw the truck coming down the wrong way on the bike path and actually hitting people?
I didn't see them actually hit the people. I seen the
just heard the scream.
Yeah, I heard the girl screaming. She must have seen it like me and you standing this close together to make her scream that way.
And did you see when the truck actually came to a stop?
No, I didn't see when it stopped. But when I went down more, I seen a yellow school bus in the middle of Chambers. The whole front, the whole middle was smashed in, and then the pickup truck hit another car. And that's when he stopped, and that's when he got on, I guess, was shooting.
Can you describe that moment? That's obviously preliminary information. We're not sure if he was shooting, but can you describe that moment when the truck actually stopped after going the wrong way on the West Side Highway?
You hear, once all the screaming stopped, you hear the gunshots. I heard 9 to 10 gunshots, and that's when I was ducking out the way because I don't know what's going on. And then you see all the police, all the undercover cops, all the ESU, all of them running this way because they don't even know what's going on. All they know is shots are fired. They didn't even know the bodies were there. I was like, look, these guys, their bodies are here. They were like, what happened? What happened? I said, a guy was driving down the bike lane, running people over.
And what happened after those shots were fired? You see that man out of the car. What did you see then next?
I see all the police ran that way. All the police were there already, and all the screaming and yelling and running stopped. So I was allowed to walk more down West Street. When I got there, I seen the bus crash. I seen the pickup truck was crashed into another car. What was happening in the middle, I didn't see, the commotion in the middle there.
So you didn't get a glimpse of his demeanor?
No, I didn't see his face. I didn't see nothing of him.
What are you thinking, knowing what's happened all around the world, seeing that truck go the wrong way?
I thought automatically, this area, I thought it was terrorists. You know, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a nice day. People in the park, and somebody driving on the sidewalk. Yeah, I mean, I guess with everything going on in the world, everybody automatically thinks it's a terrorist attack. I'm not sure what's going on. I still don't know what happened. I just been talking to reporters since it all happened.
And as far as the people that you saw commotion, I imagine.
They got to be, yeah, they got to be feeling worse than I do. I mean, they must actually saw the people get hit and die.
Right. Thank you so much.
Spoken to multiple law enforcement sources. This information is preliminary. We can't confirm the numbers, but I'm being told by multiple law enforcement sources that there are, in fact, multiple fatalities from this incident. One source tells me that the suspect entered the bike lane at Houston Street along the West Side Highway there, entered the bike lane at Houston Street and drove his pickup truck down that bike lane, striking pedestrians and people on bikes all the way to Chambers Street, where there are reports that he got out of the vehicle and began firing a weapon. There are, again, reports of fatalities. I'm told there may be fatalities from this truck hitting people on bicycles. There may be fatalities from the shooting. There's still officers on the scene trying to sort this out. But again, officers telling me that the suspect is in custody and that the bomb squad is now checking out the vehicle to make sure that it's not booby-trapped in some way with explosives. So they have located the suspect, located his vehicle, and are now tending to the injured and apparently perhaps wounded along that path of carnage as it's being described.
We are getting some breaking news into us here at CNN. The New York Police Department is on the scene. They're describing it as an active scene in Lower Manhattan. If you know Lower Manhattan, I'm being told this is the Tribeca area. This is right around just a couple blocks from the Freedom Tower. If you've been to town and you know, we're all looking at these pictures together for the very first time. I've got Jason Carroll joining me with hopefully some information here, and I've got James Galliano with me on set as well, CNN law enforcement analyst. But Jason, to you first. I mean, obviously we're looking at, well, is that a truck, a smashed truck? Tell me what you know.
It is there, and we're getting this information, Brooke, piece by piece. This is a shooting that occurred not too long ago. Once again, the information just coming in from the New York City Police Department. The department is telling us at this point that one person is in custody with no others outstanding at this point. So at least that is where they are in terms of this investigation. Again, the shooting happening just within the past 20 minutes or so in downtown Manhattan. You saw there's a heavy police presence down there in Lower Manhattan. You saw what appears to be a crashed vehicle at one of the intersections there. Once again, NYPD at this point saying one person is in custody with no others outstanding. At this point, trying to get more information from detectives, from police, from New York City Fire, all there on the scenes, trying to piece together exactly what happened just within the past few moments. Brooke?
Do we know anything on injuries or casualties, Jason?
Still waiting for those specifics, those confirmed specifics to come in from investigators who are down there at the scene. But as soon as we get it, we'll be sure to pass it along.
Okay.
With me now is another witness. You're a college student nearby. Tell me what you saw and heard just a short time ago. Did you actually hear the gunfire, see gunfire?
Yeah, when I was in the bridge between the Chambers Street and the Stuyvesant Street, so I was on the bridge. I saw a guy who's had two guns on his hand, and he was just running in the middle of the street. And then I heard 5-6 gunshots, and that time I was down because I didn't know which parts the gunshots coming from, so I was scared. And there was 4 or 5 students more on the bridge. They're all scared. So when I again watched in the street, I saw the guy with the 2 guns. He was in the street. So I guess the cop shot maybe.
Did you see him fire, the man with these 2 guns?
I didn't see him shooting someone, but he was in the guns with the hand, but he was running around he was like this, but he didn't shot anyone. I didn't see that part.
Gun in each hand.
Yeah.
And what happened to that man?
I saw him after the 5-6 gunshot. I saw him on the ground, and the cops took him. And the cops were with him.
Did you see anyone shot?
No, I didn't see anyone got shot.
Did you see where this man came from? Did he come from? I've heard one eyewitness told me he appeared to exit a truck with a Home Depot logo.
Yeah, when I saw the truck was like a hit by something. That time I went there. What happened to see? Then I saw the guys running around. So the students of this Stuyvesant and they told me like the guy came out from the truck.
What's your name?
Tawhid Kabir.
And you're a student nearby.
PMCC.
Okay, thank you for speaking with us.
We're getting some updates from our Rick Leventhal. Rick, what can you tell us?
This is new information, Neil, from a member of the Joint Terrorism Task Force who tells me that, in fact, they believe this man, when he got out of the pickup truck, yelled Allah Akbar, which is Arabic for God is great. That he had two weapons, but one of them was apparently a paintball gun, and the other one may have been a BB gun. Now, he may have fired rounds from one or both of those weapons, but I'm being told at this point, preliminarily, they don't appear to be anything more than a paintball gun and a BB gun, but he was waving them in a menacing manner, and the NYPD did, in fact, shoot him twice. He is expected to survive. I'm told that he did, in fact, drive down the bike lane for 8 blocks before a guy in a school bus cut him off and caused the accident that brought him to a stop. There may have been as many as 11 injured on that school bus when the driver tried to stop this guy from hitting anyone else. And I'm also being told, Neil, that there are 4 DOAs and many more injured as a result of this person driving down the bike path before being stopped by a school bus in an accident, getting out, waving a couple of weapons that were apparently a paintball gun and a BB gun before officers shot him and took him into custody.
And it was before he was shot that he was reportedly shouting Allah Akbar,
correct.
Which God is great.
After the accident, he got out of the vehicle, was running around with the weapons in his hand, yelling, and that's when officers shot him.
Lower Manhattan attack kills 6, injures 9, suspect in custody. At least 6 people are dead after a driver barreled into a bike path and crashed a rental pickup truck into a crowd in Lower Manhattan Tuesday afternoon, shouting Allah Akbar, law enforcement sources tell Fox News and the Associated Press. Another 9 people were injured, authorities said. Police tweeted that one person, who police shot twice, has been taken into custody and is expected to survive. Police added that there are no others outstanding. FBI officials confirmed to Fox News that they have agents responding to the situation with knife. A bomb squad is also on scene examining a vehicle. A law enforcement source said the suspect had 2 weapons, believed to be a paintball gun and a BB gun. Mayor Bill de Blasio has been briefed on the situation and is at the scene. The mayor's press secretary tweeted there was no active threat. Governor Andrew Cuomo tweeted he has been briefed with preliminary information on the situation in Lower Manhattan and then heading to the scene. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said President Trump been briefed on the incident. Attorney General Jeff Sessions has also been briefed. One witness who passed the scene while on the West Side Highway said he saw several people bleeding on the ground and a truck hit several people. Another witness told the Associated Press the truck had collided with a small bus and another vehicle. A school photographer nearby said he peeked around the corner, where he saw a thin man in a blue tracksuit running and holding a gun. He claimed he saw a heavier man chasing after him. Fox News' Jake Gibson and Rick Leventhal and the Associated Press contributed to this report. This is a developing story. Check back for updates.